Hi everyone, I'm Wayne. I'm here to show you and explain to you the Yang Style Taijiquan 85 forms. But before we get into the details of this movement, I would like to explain something that I think you need to know before we get started. First, there are many different types of Taijiquan. There are modern styles, traditional styles, and among traditional styles, there are Chen style, Yang style, Sun style, Wu style, and more. I'm not going to explain the difference between these different types of Taijiquan, but what you need to know is what we are going to discuss here is Yang style traditional 85 forms. And I would like to recommend this book to you. The Chinese book, the title is Yang Style Taijiquan, 作者是傅中文. And this one is the English translation of the Chinese book. The title is Fu Zhongwen Mastering Yang Style Taijiquan, translated by Louis Swan. I learned this Yang Style 85 forms from Master Yuan De'an. Master Yuan De'an was a disciple of Grandmaster Fu Zhongwen, the author of this book. Learning Taijiquan is not like learning science or learning mathematics, where you're sitting in a studying room and a teacher explain and transfer knowledge to you. But Taijiquan is basically about body movement. So no matter how hard you learn and how hard your teacher teaches you, if you see different people perform the same set of Taijiquan, you always can find the difference between their performance. So that's why when I was in Master Yuan's class, when we were practice Taijiquan together, when we have a question, Master Yuan always encourage us to make reference of this book, because Grandmaster Fu Zhongwen has put all the details about the Yang Style traditional 85 forms in this book. So that is what Master Yuan has been teaching me, and that is what I've been learning and practicing a long time, and that is what we are going to explain and discuss here. So if you really want to understand this Yang Style 85 forms, I recommend you have a copy of this book. Now, practice Taijiquan is very gentle and slow and should be safe enough for everyone to practice. But there are still some people complain that after practice a lot, they found the knee uncomfortable. As a beginner, I would say it is normal to you, because the way we practice Taijiquan, we put lots of pressure in our knees. So if you don't have a strong leg and you practice a lot, of course, you put lots of pressure on your knee and you will feel uncomfortable. But if you practice and you start to build a strong leg, then the situation should be improved. But I would like to remind you that the way you are practicing is very important to prevent hurting your knee. What we suggest first is when we roll down our body or bend the knee or the leg, then you should always keep the knee in between the toes and the heel of your foot. Okay. You don't want to bend your knee this way so that knee go beyond your toes. That's one way you need to pay attention. Okay. The other thing you need to pay attention is when you turn your body. Okay. If you want to turn your whole body, then you need to always lift the toes and turn the knee together with your toes. Okay, so you don't want to just turn your knee without moving your toes. Okay, and especially when you just want to make like a turn on your up body. Okay, you want to keep your bottom part fixed. Then in that case, you have to keep the knee in the alignment with your foot. That means your knee is pointing to where the foot pointing to. Okay, so you just turn this way, but not turn this way or that way. Okay, the same thing when we do what we call bow stance. Okay, B-O-W stance, bow stance. In this bow stance, we have our knee a little bit bent, but we still keep the knee in the same direction where the toes pointing to. Okay, so you don't want to say bend your knee like that. Okay. So pay attention to these details during your practice to prevent hurting your knee. And as I said, as a beginner, when you practice and starting building a strong leg, then the situation should be improved. But if your situation not be improved, and if you still, like you checked the way you are practicing, and you still feel uncomfortable in your knee, then probably you need to stop practicing for a while before you start again. So that's my suggestion to protect your knee during practice Taijiquan. And some people ask what should I wear during practice in Taijiquan. What we recommend is wearing flat shoes. Okay. The reason is because during practice in Taijiquan, we very often support our body with just one foot, like that. See? So a pair of flat shoes help you to keep your balance during practice Taijiquan. And learning Taijiquan is a combination of practicing, watching, listening, and reading. And most of the time you spend in practicing, okay, because it's a body movement. And like people said, practice makes perfect, and it is very true for learning Taijiquan. So the first form of the 85 forms is called preparatory. Okay. So what I have been showing you is the preparatory posture. You have 2 feet standing apart and parallel. It's about your shoulders width. And your body relaxed, your head straight up, your shoulder relaxed, your hands, arm relaxed, naturally dropped. And you don't want to raise your chest. What we call is have your chest contained. Okay, but you have your back straight up. So pull your back straight up and don't raise your chest. So that's the preparatory posture of the 85 forms. Okay, so and some people start from this kind of position. Okay, so from this kind of position you get into a preparatory, then what you need to do is like that. See, what I did is first you move your weight on your right foot, so you support 100% of your weight just with your right foot. Then you lift the left foot. First lift the heel, then lift the toes, then you open your leg and put down the left foot on the ground. Make the distance about like same width of your shoulder. Put down on the ground first, touch ground with toes, then put down heel on the ground. Then you gently, slowly move your body to between these 2 feet. Okay, so if I show you this way, you move your body to your right foot, lift the heels of your left foot, then lift the toes, then open your leg, then put down the toes on the ground, then put down the heel on the ground, then move your body to middle of these 2 feet. Okay. So a point you pay attention is during this preparatory posture, your knee should be a little bit bent. Okay, so it's not like straight up like 2 sticks. So they are naturally relaxed. Okay, so like your body, whole body naturally relaxed. So that's the first form of these 85 forms called preparatory posture. The second form in the 85 forms is called the beginning posture, or in Chinese we call 起势. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so that looks very simple. Okay. What you do is start from the preparatory posture, then you gently raise your 2 hands. So raise to the level at about your chest or your shoulder level. Okay, go here. Then you slowly drop your 2 hands down. And the way you drop your 2 hands is not like 2 sticks like that. Okay, it should be soft. Okay, and leading by 2 elbows. Okay, so like that, see. And as you drop down your 2 hands, you keep the fingers of your 2 hands pointing forward. See? So when you finish this second form, your fingers are pointing forward. Palms of your 2 hands is like pushing press to the ground. Then your arm, this part is pointing to the ground, and what we say is that elbow pointing to the ground, job and pointing to the ground, and this part is a little bit curved, so it's a little bit curved and forward, so that. So finger pointing forward, this part curved, and this part job and pointing to the ground. Of course, your shoulder dropped. Okay. And you need to pay attention when you raise your two hands. Don't raise your shoulder. Okay. So keep your shoulder relaxed, and what we say is sink the shoulder, like sink down, okay, and drop the elbow. Okay. So I show you this way. So we start from this kind of posture, then gently raise two hands, then slowly drop. And when you finish, you keep the arm a little bit curved, finger pointing forward. Okay. And the palm is naturally open, a little bit curved. Okay, so it's not like that, a little bit curved. And fingers open, not like that. So that's the second form of these 85 forms. The third form is grasp a sparrow's tail. This one consists of two parts. The first part is what we call left palm, okay, left palm. And the second part is actually the grasp a sparrow's tail that we will repeat many times during the 85 movements. Okay. We will start like turning around. So to make it easy to explain the direction, I will suggest that we always assume starting the 85 forms with a facing south. So that means the first preparatory we're facing south, then we get west, east, and north. So that's the way I'm going to explain the directions. Okay. And also I would like first to explain the feet movements, then after we get an idea how the feet move, then I adding the hands and body movements into that. Okay. So let me first explain the first part of the third form, left palm. So after the second, we have this kind of posture. Okay. Then let me show you. So that's the left palm. Okay. First part of third form. First, the feet movements. Okay. For the second form, we have 2 feet standing parallel. Okay. Then to start the third one, you first lift the toes of your right foot. Then turn, open 45 degrees. Okay. Then put down the toes on the ground. Move your body to your right foot. Then lift the left foot. Take the left foot close to your body. Then as your body turns to facing south, you step your left foot to the south. Put down the heel on the ground first. Then put down the toes on the ground. As you already see, the way I put down the toes of my left foot is that. Okay. So I move my body to the left foot while I'm turning the left foot in. So after you have put 2 feet on ground, they are both pointing to southwest. Okay. So that's how you move your 2 feet. And you need to pay attention where you should put your left foot. Okay. To check that is if you draw a line from south to north and you draw your left foot close to your right foot, then it should be in that kind of position. That means the left foot is about like half of your right foot behind that. Okay, so that's where you should put your left foot. Okay, so let me repeat this part. You lift right foot, turn 45 degrees, put down the ground, move your body to your right foot, lift the left foot. Take first close to your right foot, then turn your body facing south and step left foot forward. Then put down on the ground in a position that when you finish the move, the left foot is about like a half of your right foot behind and to the left. Okay, so that's how you move your 2 feet. Okay, so you don't want to like put your left foot too far to the left, or you don't want to put your left foot in front of your right foot. Okay. You put a little bit to the left, and then when you finish, it will be in that kind of position. Okay. So that's the feet movement for the first part of third form, left palm. Now I'm adding the body and hands. Okay. So start from the second form and starting posture. Okay, so we have 2 hands like that, fingers pointing forward, palm pressed to the ground, and the arm curved. Okay. Then as you lift the toes of your right foot and turn the right foot outside, you roll down your body like you're sitting down. Okay. You're sitting down and you start to move the weight of your body to your right foot. Then you lift the left foot close to yourself. Then you turn your body back facing south before you step the left foot forward. Okay. At that time, you have 2 hands in this position. Okay. As your body turns to right, you have 2 hands moving in a circle. First, moving to the in front of your abdomen, towards to the left, then to the right, okay, as your body turn to right. So turn to right, and the right hand moving, like moving in a circle, moving upward, and it arrive in the height about your chest, okay, and the palm facing down, right, like that, and the left hand follow the right hand, okay, but it's not going to be raised at the same height as your right hand, so it will be kept below the right hand. So, okay. Then as you turn your body back facing south and you step forward, your two hands go this way. The right hand go follow your left foot, so it's like pushing to the south a little bit. Okay, so it's going this way, and left hand actually it's pulling back. Okay, it's going down and going close to your body, and at the same time your left hand rotate. Okay, so the palm from facing downward start facing upward. Okay, so it's turned this way. So, so what I did is your body turn to right, your two hands moving with your body. Then as you turning back to the south and you step forward, your left hand go a little bit down and rotate, and the right hand follow the left hand, go a little bit forward. Then your left hand make a small circle here and rotate. Then as your body moving forward to your left hand, to your left foot, your left hand going upward. Okay, and as your body turning back to the right, your left arm going this way. So it's going like a small circle here, rotate, then going, moving upward. And finally, you arrive in this kind of position that the left arm curved, okay, and it's about your shoulders level, and the palm of your left hand is like facing left and to the back, okay, and the right hand, see, so the right hand just pulling down and arrive beside your right waist. Okay, and the palm still facing the ground, and the finger, see, pointing to the left front. Like that. Okay. And your body, see, here, as you touch the ground with heel already, then you start moving your body to your left hand, foot, and at the same time you turn the toes in. So here there are many things happen at the same time. First, your body moving to your left foot, and your left foot turning in, and your left hand moving upward, and it's making like first make a small circle here, rotate your arm, then moving upward, and keep the arm in a curve. Okay, so if I show you this way, it will be something like that. See, so when you finish, you check your two arms. They should form a complete circle. Okay, like the way your fingers pointing, and the line should make a complete circle. And, okay, so the left foot is like halfway behind your right foot. Okay. So this stance we call a bow stance. In bow stance, we have about like 70% of your weight on the front leg, and you have about 30% of the weight on the rear foot. Okay, and like I already said, the knee is bent, but it kept in the same direction as your toes pointing to. So when we finish here, then the 2 feet pointing to southwest and parallel, and the 2 hands in this kind of position. So that's what we call left palm. So during the left palm, first you need to pay attention is when we lower down our body, we just sit down. Okay, you don't lean your body forward or backward. Okay, so keep your up body straight up, and you just sitting down. And also you don't knee up. Okay, you keep the knee in the same position or a little bit bent while you just fold this part. See, like sitting this way. So you don't want to knee up. Okay. Another thing is when you turn your body and your hands from left to right or from right to left, you always synchronize your hands, your body, your leg, your foot. That means you turn your hands with your body. Okay? You don't want to just turn your hands without turning your body, or you don't want to just turn your body without turning your hands. So they go together. Same thing, your knee and your toes, they turn together. Okay, so you don't want to like turn like that. See, you turn your knee and you kept the toes here. That's wrong. So you turn the knee of your right leg with the right foot, but you kept the knee of your left leg in the alignment with your left foot. So turn it this way, and you go here, and your body turn to left facing south. So you keep the right leg fixed, but just open here and step forward. So you don't want to turn your right leg without turning the foot. Okay, so these are the points that you need to pay attention when you do the left palm. Now the second part of the third form is actually the grasp sparrow's tail, or simply put, play bird's tail. In Chinese, we call that shui. It consists of 4 elements. In Chinese, we say peng, lü, ji, an. People translate into English. The first one, peng, they translate as ward off, W-A-R-D-O-F-F. But I suggest you just remember the first element as peng, because I think peng has more meaning than ward off. The second element element is roll back. Third one, press, and fourth one, push. Let me show you. So we start from the first part of third from left palm. Then the second part is the first element is right palm. Then roll back. Then press. Then push. Okay. So let me explain the details. First, for feet movements. Start from the left palm. Okay. Then you move your body complete to the left foot. So your right foot now is empty, and you lift the right foot. Take it first close to the left foot before you step it forward towards the west. Then put it down on the ground. Touch ground with heel first, then the toes. As you put down the toes on the ground, you move your body to the right foot, and make what we call a right bow stance. So with the right bow stance, what you can see is like most of our weight, probably like 70% is on your right foot, and your 30% of the weight support with left foot. And the right foot pointing directly to the west, while the left foot pointing 45 degrees, like to the southwest. Okay, so that's a right bow stance. Then you keep this feet position while you finish the rest of the three elements of grasp sparrow step. Okay, so your body moving backward, forward, but your feet are kept in this same position during grasp sparrow step. Okay, so that's the feet movement. And the hands and the body. So from here, first, as you take the right foot close to the left foot, you also take the two hands close to your body. Okay, then they move to in front of your chest. Your left hands like rotate, so the palm facing forward and the fingers pointing upward. Okay, and it's just arrive in front of your left chest. Okay. So like this way. And the right hand, as you can see, is just like move upward a little bit to the left, and it's also rotate, so the palm facing to the left hand and the fingers pointing to the left. Okay, so first going this way, then you step forward and start moving your body forward to your right foot, and your two hands just move with your body. Okay, so see, your two hands just move forward, and you keep the same distance between your hands and your body. Okay. And, then the next one, roll back. So before you start moving backward, your two hands continue moving forward and to the right, and they rotate. So the right palm facing downward, the left palm facing upward, and the left palm is at position where your elbow of your right arm is. So it's going this way. Right. Rotate. So now your body is ready, moving backward and to the left. Okay. And your two hands just follow your body moving backward and turn to left. Okay. Then you are arrive in a position that you have no more room to moving backward and to the left, and you are ready to moving back to the right and moving forward. Okay, so that's the third element of the grasp sparrow tail. That's the press. Okay, so that's the first one, right palm, low back, then press. Okay, during press, what you do is, see, your two hands rotate, so the right hand rotated in a way that the palm is facing upward, okay, and to the back, and the left hand, see, make a small turn, then the palm facing forward and downward. Okay, so going here, see, like that. Then your body moving forward while your body also turn to right. So going, and your two hands moving with your body, and the left hands moving over the right hands. Okay, as your body moving forward, the left hand move across the right hands and moving over the right hands. And when you finished moving forward, that means you have no more moving forward. Your two hands start separate in front of you to the left and the right. Okay, then you start the fourth element, that's push. Okay, so first you're moving backward, then you do the push. Okay, so your two hands, like when you finish the press, the two hands is here, then you separate to the left and the right, and your body moving backward, and your two hands moving with your body. And as you have no more room moving backward, then your two hands moving more close to your body and moving downward, and make a small circle here before you push back. Okay, so your body moving forward, your two hands push forward, and the palm first, like you go back like this way, then they facing each other, then as you push backward, the palm rotating as you push back, so they are more facing forward. When you finish, then it should be like that. So if I show you this way, then start from the left palm. Okay, you take two hands close to your body. As you take the right foot close to your body, then you step forward and make right palm as the first element. Then you continue and you rotate the two hands, then start roll back, then turn to left, then you start push press, and you separate the two hands, then moving your body backward, then start the fourth element, push. Okay. So when you finish, the two hands is about your nose or your mouth level, and the palm facing not directly forward, but almost forward and a little bit facing each other, like that, obliquely facing forward. Okay. So the point you need to pay attention is when we do first like a pong, okay, like I said, it's not simply like a word off, it's a pong. Pong basically means your body is like air balloon. When you put more air in an air balloon, and the air balloon expanded, so it's like your body is expanding. Okay, so it's not one direction movement going forward. So actually, when you're moving forward, you have something pushed backward. So that's why I say pong is not simply like a word off. Okay, so you're moving your two hands forward, but you need to have something pushed backward. So expanding your body like that. Okay, and doing that pong, the arm is curved, and the shoulder and elbow dropped, and the neck, the other hand is behind it. See, behind, push, like pushing it, but not touching it. Okay, so that's the right palm. And when you do the roll back, like I said, the two palm is in the position that the left one is close to the elbow of the right one. Okay, so it's going this way. Then you moving the two hands backward because your body moving backward. And you're moving the two hands, turn them to the left because you have no more room to turn backward. Okay, so you're turning them to the left. Okay, many people will do this while going downward. That's wrong. Okay, so you don't move your two hands downward. You're just moving backward to the left, but it's more close to your body. Okay. So that's the second point you need to pay attention. The other point you need to pay attention is you do the pong. You need to keep the up body straight up. Okay. You move forward, moving backward when you do the roll back, or you do press, and you do push. The up part of your body should kept straight up. So you don't want to lean forward, or you don't want to lean backward. So keep straight up, and you make a turn. Just turn your body to the left, to the right, but you don't lean your body backward or forward. Okay. Then press. Okay. So you do a press. Your two hands looks like go more closer to each other as your body turning to a right and moving forward, but they never touch each other. Okay, so you go here, go this way, so they never touch each other, but just go close to each other. And eventually, the left hands go over the right one, and then separate in front of. And as you're doing that, many people will raise their shoulder. See? That's not good. Okay, so you keep the shoulders dropped, elbow dropped. So just like that. Same thing. When you're moving backward, don't raise your shoulder. Okay, keep them dropped. Moving your body backward or forward. Another very important thing you need to pay attention on, a very common problem people have is after you finish roll back, you make turn back to the right? And your two hands rotate and move backward. The common issue is that many people just move their hands without turning their body. Actually, your two hands are moving because your body moving. So they are put on your body, and because your body moving, so it push your two hands moving backward. So it should be start, the turning should be started here, not your hands. Okay, so you go here, you start turning this part and push this part. So this part going this way and send a force to your hands. This way. The same thing, you're turning this way, so this part like a jaw. Draw your right hands down and push the left hands up. So your two hands moving because of your body, and your body moving is direct with your waist. Okay, so that's very important. And we perform a grasper sparrow's tail on bow stance. Okay. Very common issue with people performing the bow stance is that they will land their front foot just in front of the rear foot. Okay, so they will put their 2 feet in that kind of position. That's not good. So the front foot should be to the left or to the right. Okay, if it's in a right foot stance, then the right foot should be put on the right side of your body, okay, not in front of the left foot. Okay, if you are in a left foot stance, then the left foot should put on the left side. What I mean put to left or right side is if you draw a line, like I said, if you draw a line from south to north, and you take the foot back close to your body, then you should still have a space between your 2 feet. Okay, so that's the bow stance should be. Okay, if you put here, then very easy you lost your balance. In Preparatory Taijiquan, the one main principle is like a way to keep your balance. Okay, so that's what you need to put your 2 feet during the grasp a sparrow's tail. The fourth form is a single whip, in Chinese, 单边. Okay, let me first show you. After grasp a sparrow's tail, then the single whip goes this way. first show you the feet movement. So we have right bow stance, giving grasp the sparrow's tail. Right. Then you start a single whip with lifting the toes of your right foot and turn it in 90 degrees. Then put down the toes of your right foot on the ground. Then lift the left foot and take it close to your right foot, and your body continue turn to left, then facing east. Then you step the left foot forward, touch ground with heel first, then move your body to your left foot, touch ground with the toes now, and adjust the right foot. So the right foot is pointing 45 degrees to southeast. So you are now making a left bow stance. Okay. So basically, the feet movement for single whip is starting from a right bow stance to finish with a left bow stance. Okay, let me show you again. So with this right bow stance, and lift the toes, turn in, lift this foot, continue your body turn to left, step forward, then make the left bow stance. Okay. So now I'm adding body and hands to the feet movements. Okay. So starting with the last push. Okay. And you continue push your two hands forward, but without moving your body forward. Okay. So you basically just expand your two arms and push palms down so they're facing downward. Then your body, because your right foot starting to turn to left, your two hands follow your body's turn to left. Then as you take the left foot close to your body, your two hands move close to your body, and they continue cross in front of your chest, go to the right. Then your right hands, okay, changing into a hook. Okay. Right hand, the fingers put together, changing into a hook. Then the left hands rotate, so the palm facing yourself as your body continue to turn to left. Then you rotate your left hand in opposite way. So rotate here. As you continue move your body to the left. Then finally your left hands, the palm pushing forward as you move your body forward to your left foot. Then you finish this kind of pose we call single whip. Okay. So let me show you again. Starting here, push, move to the left, and move in a circle in front of your chest, changing to a hook, and rotate your left hands, and finish your push. Okay. So that's the single whip. And some point you need to pay attention is, first, like I said, when you continue push, you just want to expand your arms, not like pushing your body forward. So expand here, and when you move your two hands to the left and make a circle, then the movement should be directed by your body. So basically your body make a turn and direct your two hands movement. The same thing here, because your whole body like closing, so you take the left foot close to yourself, you take two hands close to yourself. And your body continue make a turn to right, so your two hands go here. And your body continue turn to left, so your two hands go this way. And so basically you move your two hands directed by your body. That's very important. You should apply that principle during the whole 85 movements. Okay. Then another thing very important is when you turn your right foot in and put the toes down on the ground, now your knee is fixed in alignment with your toes of your right foot. Okay. Then your body continue turn to left. Then you should not let your knee go with your body. Okay, you should let your knee stay the same direction with your foot. Okay, but your body continue turn to left. So you need to open your legs, see, like that, open, then step forward. Then as you move your body to your left foot and adjust the right foot to make the perfect left bow stance, then your knee go with your turning of your foot. Okay, so that's very important, like I said, to prevent your hurting your knee. Okay. So another thing you need to pay attention is during the turning of your body, your upper body should always keep straight up. Okay, so you don't have lean forward or lean backward. So your upper body is straight up, and even when you do this push, like a right step of single weight, you push, then your whole body moving towards your left foot, but you're not like lean your body forward. And when you finish the single whip, then you check your posture, that the wrist of your right hand should be lifted. Okay, so that means the position of here is higher than the elbow. Okay, so the elbow drop and the shoulder drop, and the left arm curved. Okay, it's curved, elbow and shoulder dropped, and the wrist we see sit like a sitting on a chair or something like that. Okay, so the wrist of your left hand is sit, and the palm facing to the right front. Okay, and the finger pointing upward. Okay, so that's a single whip, and also, yeah, the angle of your two arms should be a little bit bigger than 90 degrees. Okay, and the way to check if your hands and your leg are in a right position is that your left hand is a little bit to the left of your left foot. It's not directly above your left foot, a little bit to the left. And the right hand you need to check like the hook. If you draw a line towards the ground, then it should be in a point that where your right foot pointing to. Okay, so and the height of your left hand is about your nose or your mouth level. Okay, so that's the detail of a single whip. And let me show you again, starting from push up the grasp for sparrow's tail. Do this one. About single whip, there's another thing I like to explain to you. If you read the book that I recommend to you, you will find something different. The way I have been showing you doing the turning is that we should keep the weight of our body on the right foot while you make the turn. Okay. But if you read the book, it will say you shift your weight to your left foot, then make the turn of your right foot. This is probably a mistake when writing the book. Okay. If you read the English translation of this book, and the translator already put a note explain this part. In that note, he said, Master Fu Xingyuan, he is Master Fu Zhongwen's son, has confirmed that the traditional way of make this turn is keep your body on the foot that makes the turn without shifting. Okay, and also this has been confirmed with my teacher, Master Yuan. She is also a student of Grandmaster Fu Zhongwen, and yeah, she confirmed that the correct way of making the turn is without shifting your body to the other foot. Just keep your body on the right foot, lift your toes, make a turn. Okay, so that's what I like you to pay attention. Now we have discussed from the first form preparatory to the second form beginning, third form grasp sparrow tail, and the fourth form single whip. Now let me put everything together. Okay, so let's start with this kind of posture. Okay, like I said, there are two different ways to start the preparatory. So let's do it this way.